It's opening day of turkey season here in Indiana, and we're biting at the bit. We just got back from Nebraska, had some good encounters, but we struck out. It was cold, it was windy, it was nasty, so we came back home. We're in our home territory. We're gonna get it done here. So join us this morning. We're in the field. It's April 26th here in Indiana, opening day of turkey season. So we went to Nebraska for early archery and kind of struck out. Last day we had some great action, but didn't get a whole lot of filming done there, just because there wasn't anything to film. I mean, it was really rough hunting. But came in here last night and listened to some birds roost. So we've had some really good trail camera pictures of a couple toms routinely walking through our food plots that we planted, and we got our seed from Timmons Feed here in Lebanon in Boone County, Indiana. Really hometown, family-grown business, so they treat you really well, and we're really happy to do business with them, and thank them for sponsoring us this year. So it's about 5:20, and we're gonna throw on our gear. I keep saying we, but it's just me here. So Clint's down in Kentucky fishing with his dad, so sounds like he's doing really good there. Hope they're having a good time. It's always good to enjoy family. But we're gonna get packed up. We got half a mile walk back in there to where I think the birds are roosted. One of them might be roosted on the neighbors, so I still think we can pull them in. So hopefully we can get it done today. But super excited. Thank you to my wife for letting me get out this morning, and thank you to my mother-in-law for taking care of our son. So let's pack up and get at it. Alright, well, we got set up. We got this hay bale behind us. Farmers pushed it off the field, so we're sitting up against it. Got a little bit of brush in front of us. The tom that we roosted last night is probably 120, he just gobbled 150 yards away on the neighbor's property. We got 2 hens and a jake out here just for a test run to kind of see where they're at. But hopefully this will work out really well. So probably got about 30 minutes till they fly down. But we're sitting on an oat field. It's only about a foot tall, so we should be able to see them coming. I think we got 2 of them back there. I don't think they're gonna pitch down into this field, but hopefully we can pull them in. Love it. Okay, well, the sun's starting to come up over the treetops. I think he may have stayed down at that bottom. He hasn't gobbled a whole lot. Gobbled for about 30 minutes and that's it, so. We don't have much front cover with that sun coming up. I'm afraid that sun's gonna glare off the camera lens when he comes in, if he does come in. But so I think I'm gonna pack up my decoys, slip inside the woods, drop down into the bottom, see if we can't strike him up, find a way to get at it. All right, it's mid-morning. I'm hoofing it across this field. Look over this rise, and there's this tom and this hen down in this bottom in the corn, about 300 yards away. I had to drop back a ways and get over to where I wanted to be, but as soon as I called, that tom puffed up and faced my way. I knew I had him. That hen started walking away. He could care less. So I got set up on this fence line, put out my decoys, started calling. The wind was howling, taking my call right to him. It wasn't long. I saw that red head pop up over the hill. Take a look. So we came to the other side of the property. Just walking across this field here. And there's a hen and a tom down in the corner. Down there strutting. So I'm gonna set up some decoys. See if we can't get him to come in. So let's see what happens. The other hen walked off and he didn't follow her. He's facing us. He's about 250 yards away. Every time I call, he just puffs up. So got my two hens and my Jake out here. Hopefully he can crest this hill. Drops down there, but hopefully he can crest this hill. See my decoys and come right in. Here it comes. I got this tom to come in 300 yards away. He's not talking a bit, not one gobble this morning. Just did some light calling as soon as he came over that ridge and saw my decoys. He's taking his time. I can't get him any closer, so it's now or never. I've got to take the shot. He's starting to get nervous. He would not get out from in front of that bush. Sorry guys, but he started getting a little hanky there. He just hung up. He's hung up right there. It's about 40 yards from the decoys, but I had to set him up right next to me because it's the highest point on the hill right here. And that way when he was coming up, he could see him. Oh man. Just those 2 branches on that bush hit him the whole time. He's sitting there spitting and drumming. Spitting and drumming. He came from 250, 300 yards away, and it's 10:48. Man. Opening day. 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning. We're done. All right, let's go take a look at it. That is one heavy bird. Beautiful. Rocked his noggin, that's for sure. Oh. He gobbled probably 20, 30 times on the roost and hit the ground and shut up after about 30 minutes. I don't know where he went, but that was the one I'd been watching, had on trail cameras. So we came over to this other side, went to the gas station, got some lunch and something to drink. Think about what we're going to do on this side. So I got over here, got packed up, started hoofing it across this open field. Luckily I saw the 2 birds down in that corner about 400 yards away, and I just stood there and watched them because I think they saw me a little bit, but I just barely cleared the rise, so I don't think I spooked him too bad, obviously. And that hen, she calmed down and started feeding away from the tom, and he didn't follow her. I called to him and he puffed up and faced me, so I knew I had him. So I hurried up and put these decoys out here in the open field on top of this rise, so when he came up that hill he could see them. And I nestled back in this tree and he came in nice and slow, spitting and drumming. It was beautiful. Unfortunately, this little tree, I didn't expect him to hang up out there. I thought he was going to come in a little closer, I guess, footage of him, but that didn't happen. But that's okay. It's still a successful hunt. I am so blessed to be out here. My wife, she's teaching 5th grade today, so she was a little bummed that she couldn't be out here today with me, but we're going to go out Friday and get her bird. But got a nice 2-year-old. It was beautiful. Couldn't ask for anything better, especially on opening day. Indiana, you're only allowed 1 bird, so I'm tagged out. So I get to film everybody else, and I love filming. It's a rush in its own. So we'll get this bird packed up and tagged up. We're going to get out of here. Thanks for watching us, Sworn Outdoors. Check out our Facebook page. Thanks to Habit Camo, Mako Outdoors, and Timmons Feed here in Lebanon, Indiana for supplying our seed, and Habit for supplying our camo. You know, we couldn't do it without your guys' support. We don't ask for much, but we sure get a lot in return. God bless, and have good luck in the field.